John Beadle. We live in the community of Beadle. My wife, Alana, and our 2 boys. Signing up. We're going to sign up to run for Constable Precinct 2. Got 12 years experience currently working in Dallas. I want to come home. I want to be here with my boys. And I can guarantee there ain't nobody more dedicated to upholding the honor and the responsibility of the office. Thank you.
I'm Bartley, and I'd like to announce my candidacy for Hopkins County Commissioner Precinct number 3.
Eddie Northcutt. I announced last week that I'll be running the Republican nomination for the 8th Judicial District. It's an incredible district. It's been preceded by 2 of the finest men that have ever walked this planet. And I don't take that lightly. As you know, Judge Newsom has announced that he won't be running for re-election. I would never dream of running against him. But when he announced that, I announced my candidacy. And I look forward to running and meeting with all of you and look forward to getting your support. Thanks.
John?
Oh. Let me see how I get in front of the camera. Okay, Erwin, do I look okay? Go ahead, John.
It's as good as it's going to get.
I know.
We only look dark.
Well, most of you know me. I'm Dr. John Cooper. I'm candidate for the United States House of Representatives. The office held right now by our illustrious Ralph Hall. And I'm going tonight, if Donnie gives me a few minutes, I'm going to go over this brochure that I gave you on my news release. And if not, well, you'll read it for yourself. So, thank you.
I'm not ready to announce yet.
Oh.
All right.
I'm Will Beard. I'm running for District Judge of the 62nd Judicial District. I promise all of you that I'll work tirelessly day and night to win your vote and this election. For those of you that I haven't met, I look forward to meeting you and all the residents of Hopkins County. Thank you.
Amen.
I'm Danny Christenberry, and this is my wife Lynn. We live in the South Hill area, and I will be running for Commissioner Precinct 3. Appreciate y'all's support.
Norman Coyer, I'm presently the Constable in Precinct 1, and I'm coming up for the spot this time. I took Tex Maynard's place. I'm going to be running on the Republican Party, and hopefully can continue to do this. I don't think I'm going to do it as long as Tex did, but I'd like to stay in there for a while, and I appreciate it.
Okay, well, thank you. And,
What about me?
Wait.
You are in the doghouse tonight.
you're a done deal.
Who are you? In case y'all don't know me, I'm Beth Wisenbaker, and I am the current county commissioner in Precinct 1. But I have such a joy in my heart for this job. Guys, when I ran, I was the first Republican elected to any office in Hopkins County. And y'all just don't know, yeah, and I'm a woman. But I want y'all to know what a joy it is to look around this room and see everybody out here on the Republican ticket. I just want to do a happy day.
Amen.
I am so full of joy. Yes, I'm running for my 5th term, but I still have so much inside of me that I want to give this county. If you've got a desire in your heart to serve the people, you've got a desire in your heart to do what's right. Amen. And to stand against the people that try to shove you in the wrong direction. Always make the good choices. You can't ever make that first little slide. Once you do it, you won't recognize yourself 5 years later. Amen. So God bless y'all all. I hope you'll support me again because I'm a running.
Regardless of what your husband does.
Yeah, they don't remember me.
A very expensive mistake. Before we do anything else, Matt Chase, did you come up here? Did y'all know Pat
been in the trenches with the Republican Party for quite a while. He was our treasurer. I didn't put the number of years on it because I didn't know. So long. But Pat resigned last last October. And of course, we didn't have a meeting in November. And we had 1 or 2 meetings. Pat didn't attend. Well, he attended about 15 minutes on one of them this year, I think, because it's late. But anyhow, as usual, I'm running late on everything. But Pat, I wanted to present you with this token of our appreciation. This is presented to Pat Chase. Thanks for your many years of hard work and dedication as treasurer to the Hopkins County Republican Party. Thank you. Thanks. Still doing the precinct chair, so. Yes, sir.
Thank you, and it's been a joy to have been the treasurer. And as Beth said, this big crowd here is a lot of fun. The first one of these I went to, Betsy McLean was there, and Rosemary Horn was there, and this girl and her mother was there, and that was it. And I yacked Chris Brown down being chairman, and finally got that done. So we had some fun. But, you know, it's not particularly what we've done. I think everybody realizes the Republican Party is the party that needs to be involved in politics and government of Hopkins County. And I think it's made a difference. And if any of y'all been down to the courthouse and seen the great job that Chris Brown is doing, it's been a cultural change. And I think things are working out better. We got a fellow from Hopkins County named Erwin cain. Go down to the State House and get those people straightened out and heading in the right direction. Continuing down the path. So it's great, and as once again, as Beth said, to see all these good people standing up and running for office and committing to serve and committing to do so as a Republican is fantastic. We've got a two-party system in Hopkins County, and the Republican Party is the best one. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Donnie, are you running this year?
Oh, yeah. If you want to call running, I kept trying to get somebody to sign up. By the way, I've got applications back there. If anybody wants to run for the chairman of Hopkins County, you're up and do something. No, I really enjoy the job. It's just working. It's gratifying, also, especially when so many Republicans are coming out. It's really nice. You know, I've never seen so many closet doors open up. Anyhow, before I forget it, all you candidates that are here, if you haven't filled out a vote application, get one, fill it out tonight so that I can get you on voter vault in Hopkins County, and also all you county people in the county level. There's applications back there for you to fill out and sign it, and we'll bring you and sign it. But I can't accept them until, and you can't sign them until the 12th of November. Sign them the 12th of November, you go sign them before November. And then you'll bring at some point in time that day, we will have a deal. I can't think of anything else that I need to do at this time, so I'm going to turn the voting over to Andrew Kerr. Andrew is the Texans statistical responsibility, and he's going to short his meeting.
Thank you very much, Donnie. And thank you very much for having me here tonight. Drummond from Austin. It's a pleasure to be here. Just give you a little bit about myself. My name is Andrew Kerr. I'm the executive director for a group called Empower Texans and Texans with Fiscal Responsibility. You've learn a little bit more about us. You can grab one of these at the back of the room. Essentially, we're a small conservative advocacy organization based in the heart of Austin, Texas, in Travis County.
Good luck.
Which I was going to say, you know, it's really nice to be outside of the People's Republic of Austin. The air is freer. It just seems a little bit freer out here. Sometimes I feel like I'm the embedded CIA station chief in the middle of Moscow in the cold corner down in Austin, but it surely is a pleasure to be here this evening to speak with y'all. And really, what I'm here to do is to present Representative Erwin Cain with a taxpayer award. Because, you know, sometimes in Austin it's very difficult to find people willing to be good stewards of the people. That's right, because sometimes it's difficult to find folks willing to serve and be an advocate for the taxpayers' interests. It seems like, and I was speaking with Representative Cain just a second ago, lots of people on the campaign trail sound as conservative as you'll get at, right? List them out, they'll tell you what you want to hear. But the second they go to legislate in Austin, find out that they're cutting deals and they're spending your money the way they shouldn't be. They're advocating bargaining away your property rights, not protecting your property rights the way they should. And so our organization exists to hold representatives accountable after they get elected, and to push for stronger conservative representation on the ticket. So we're looking for good conservative folks to challenge people that need to be challenged. And in that part of the system, because what we really can control the most, especially after redistricting we've seen, is that a lot of these decisions, as far as whether there's going to be an R or a D in Congress, or in the State House, or in the State Senate, are kind of predetermined. You know, they've drawn it so that there's a certain number of probable Republicans that are going to vote to elect a Republican in this district, or a certain number of Democrats that are going to draw to be voting in another district. So our real power as conservative Republicans is in the primary, in March. When we get to choose between, you know, either someone who's been representing our principles consistently, we send them back to Austin because they're doing a good job, or whether we need to challenge someone because they haven't been as responsive as they need to be. So back to this evening, and why I'm here to talk about Representative Cain. Because we're looking for people that are willing to keep government small, spending limited, and regulations under control. And as your state representative, Representative Erwin Cain has been on the forefront of protecting your tax dollars and demanding responsible public policies consistently and with principle, never compromising. He can be counted on to stand up against government intrusion and heavy-handed regulations, fighting for common sense reforms, especially fighting for common sense reforms. Representative Cain had an excellent bill that would have made the budgeting process in Texas so much more clear, so much more clear. It would have forced us to actually look at the way we're spending money and figure out how we can spend less more efficiently. But what do you know? It didn't get there. For some reason or another, there was a committee chair out there that decided that it didn't need to make it to the House. So, we have a problem, obviously. I don't want to get too far down that route. Our Fiscal Responsibility Index with Texans for Fiscal Responsibility, we essentially grade votes during the session that give us a good idea of who's out there in Austin supporting taxpayers, protecting their tax dollars, protecting private property, and who's not. And then we score them afterwards on the votes that they've taken, so we have a pretty good idea of who's doing what. But on our index, Representative Cain outshined many of his colleagues by consistently, again, championing conservative values. And you can see the full index if you'd like by going to our website, EmpowerTexans.com. But he has proven time and time again that he's out there advocating on your behalf, consistently. So it's my pleasure this evening and my honor to be here to present Representative Erwin Cain with the highest award we give out, the Taxpayer Champion Award, for his service to the people in the state of Texas this past legislative session.